from Kroger Field in Lexington, Kentucky. This matchup today, part of the lifeblood of the sport. A rivalry game where the results will be remembered for a lifetime. It's the Vanderbilt Commodores and the Kentucky Wildcats. Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer here in the booth. Holly Rowe is down on the sidelines, and we check in with her right now.
Hey guys, Kentucky's head coach told me pregame he is so pleased with the way this quarterback is playing. As you know, he was a transfer coming in, and they didn't know what they were getting exactly. But he has become one of the leaders of this team. He has proven that he can carry them. If he keeps playing like this, the sky's the limit. I'll keep you posted on how he's settling in here early to start this game. Back to you.
All right, Holly. He'll bring it out. It's Brown. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. So the Vanderbilt Commodores offense going to get the chance to start this game off. Blowouts in rivalry games can be the result of a number of factors. Sometimes teams start pressing. Sometimes it just gets away. Sometimes they didn't have the right mindset. The last time they got together, lopsided. What happens this time, David?
But either way, last time affects this time because all you've heard about is we weren't even competitive. This is a rivalry game, a big-time game. We didn't show up. We dishonored our previous teams and squads, and we've got to do better. That's all they've heard coming into this game, Palmer.
Yeah, David, I think that was the story the last time these teams played. One team handled the emotion of the game better than the other team. You have got to be able to play within yourselves and play one snap at a time. That last game got away from the losing team. I don't expect that to happen today.
Defense fills those gaps. He's got one to the 28.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Gives it on the option. They open the lane, and he hit it a gain of 5 out to the 33.
Man, it's nice when you can depend on your big boys up front to make a lane, and you get 5 or 6 yards. You get 5 or 6 yards a pop. You move the ball down the field easily, and more importantly, can get this defense to be more aggressive, to bring DBs close to the line of scrimmage, and then that might open up some big plays down the field.
Pressure coming. On target. Breaks into the open. A likely touchdown saving tackle, but the catch and run takes it down to the 7.
Man, is it nice to have a guy that can do that. Goodness gracious, short pass, but he has such speed, elusiveness, vision, the whole 9. He shows you all of it right there. Catches the football, makes some people miss, gets upfield, and gets the long gain. That is so nice.
He's going for the goal line. Touchdown, Commodores! Hauled that baby in and then strolled into the end zone for the score.
I really like that drive for this offense. Putting last week behind them, putting a drive together, showing some explosiveness. This offense really put last week behind them. Their poor performance last week, starting off with a bang here today.
So the offense, more than happy with the result of the play, will decline the penalty. Fielded in the end zone. It's Baxter. They drag him down at the 22. He gambled for the big return out of the end zone and came up a little short. So the Kentucky Wildcats offense takes the field for the first time in this game. And we get a look at Kenny Menchie. Last time out, a solid day in a victory, throwing for more than 200 yards and a couple of scores.
Yeah, and you know, when we talk to the coaching staff, they just sort of say, hey, we're going to go as our quarterback goes. And they're on a nice little win streak right now, and the biggest reason why is because the play of the guy behind center. He has been lights out throwing it. He's been making big plays, keeping the offense on rhythm, and avoiding the turnovers. That's all been critical. He keeps playing like this, they're going to keep winning games.
Let's take a minute here to look at the big picture for Kentucky. This is exactly how you want to start conference play. Early in the race for sure, but precisely the type of foundation you need to set.
And this is really the meat on the bone in the schedule, right? A lot of teams have out-of-conference games.
He lofts it high and deep down the left side. And it's incomplete after taking a shot on second down. They're staring at third. trying to pick up a first down. Quarterback making checks. On 3rd and long, trying to convert through the air. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down. The Wildcats will have to send out the punt team.
Number 82 on to punt it away.
His first one of the day gave that leg a workout 5 times in last week's victory. This guy is a daring punt return man. He's not going to settle for the fair catch. A solid return gets a little bit of ground for the offense. Vanderbilt has the ball again, and here comes that Commodore offense. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Confident, tough, efficient run. Gets it up to the 44.
And that play is essentially like a jet sweep, right? This offense is going to run the football conventionally. They'll do it between the tackles. They'll do it outside. But there's a lot of different creative ways they can get their playmakers the football in the running game.
Turning it on! Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down.
In most offenses, man, it's about controlling the line of scrimmage, getting the run game going. And when you got a back that's averaging over 5 yards a touch, like, I'm not great at math, guys, but every 2 touches I'm getting a first down, I'd say the offense will be in a really good position all game long.
Right back to the well. Made a defender miss. Really good surge for this offense. They move the chains, and he's got it at the 34.
And the thing you got to watch out for with this running back is he's pretty streaky. When he breaks off a big one, more big runs normally follow soon after, and you're seeing it now on the last 2 plays. Big-time plays back-to-back, and you know right now he's calling for the ball again.
Got it down the field. Tight coverage there. Did not stop him from making the grab. It's 1st and goal from the 8. The offense threatening. Close to the end zone now with a new set of downs. Quarterback is knocked down back in the 13.
Great job by the defense, understanding what they were seeing. They played the read game beautifully, strung it out. Quarterback continues to drift to his left. No space to get through. Tackle for a loss for this defense.
Here's the pressure. And that one sails through the back of the end zone.
That's exactly what I would tell this quarterback to do. Throw that ball away. Don't force it. Don't create a turnover down here in the red zone. We still got a few more downs to go. Nice job by the QB with the decision-making.
Now 3rd and goal, and tough yardage to cover here. Back to pass, it's Carter. Pocket breaking down. And it's a sack.
All right, nice job, defense. Backs against the wall. You did your job setting up 4th down. Just be careful, though, because this is a team that's shown they can fake field goals. Your guys have to be alert.
Never a doubt. And now the lead is extended a little further.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but, man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
He'll bring it out. It's Patterson. The coverage team maintains his discipline, not much different. At return. Kentucky sends the offense back out onto the field. They went 3 and out on their first possession, now to see if they can be more productive this time around. They'll try to put something together, backed up a bit, starting at their own 13. Running inside, it's Barnes. Makes his man miss. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Here's a give to C.J. Baxter. And he's able to pick up a few yards as we reach the end of the first quarter. Now the challenge here, they've taken a punch, but they can't let it get out of hand as we start the second. First play of the period will be a second down. Back to the ground with the running back. Might have a chance. Makes that one pay off, and they finally get him down at the 38. It'll be first down.
Well, on that one, they decide to attack the left outside on the ground, and you see the speed by the ball carrier there, Reese, picking up a huge chunk of yards.
Now, I can't imagine any reason they wouldn't just run that play again.
If it ain't broke, don't fix it. Why not just go back to the well one more time?
Looking to throw on first down. That's caught. It's Anderson. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short gain there. Short completion on first down, and here they are with 2nd and 8. They'll move the wide receiver. Quarterback making adjustments. Wants to fire on 2nd down. He wants to go deep. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in. After the 2nd down misfire, looking at a 3rd and 8. From the gun, wants to pass. Quickly complete. There he goes. Just across the 20 with a first down at the 19. The Wildcats come to the line with a fresh set of downs thanks to that last connection in the passing game. Fouls through the defense. He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Here's a quick throw out to the left. So close to that end zone. He could almost taste it, but it'll be 1st and goal for this offense. The Wildcats, after moving the sticks through the air, come to the line. And he breaks the play. Touchdown, Kentucky! I tell you, when this drive started, the defense thought they had them in a hole. Not anymore. What a performance.
And I really like the play calling by the offensive coordinator on that last drive. That was a nice mixture of running and throwing and getting different players involved. Really nice job, very poised in that play calling, and it showed up with a touchdown.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Here comes the Commodores offense onto the field, ready to start the drive. They had to settle for the chip shot field goal last time, Jesse. They'd love for this one to pay off bigger.
Yeah, it just comes down to execution, too. Did a nice job out in the field, stalled a little bit once they got down to the goal line, so they just need to be a little bit more crisp here.
Yeah, and listen, I think the first part was the most important part. You got to put the drive together first to get down there. Now, when we get down there, focus on execution and getting 6 points.
Making sure they have good balance, keeping it on the ground. Maybe some room here. Lowers those pads. He rolls all the way down to the 5-yard line before they finally get him stopped. The Commodores have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. Running the red zone, it's Alexander. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Vandy. Did not take long to get into the end zone. Now let's see if this gets this offense to hit overdrive.
And we may have a situation here. We might have points, more points, and more points. You keep putting drives together like that quickly, chewing up that much yardage, defenses are going to have to get something figured out.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He'll be brought down at the 22-yard line. Good coverage on that one. His return is stopped short of the 25. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. They'll start this drive going to the air. That's reeled in. It's Baxter. Across the 40, out of bounds at the 41, and a big pickup has this offense on the move. Kentucky right back to the line.
A nice passing game by this offense. The quarterback and the receiver on the same page, in time, in rhythm, creates the big play. And look at them. They're right back on the football, ready to run another play.
I like the decision there in the RPO game too, guys. I know he only got a couple of yards, but that play's going to open up bigger opportunities throwing the football down the field in the RPO game too. So keep handing it off to this guy. Let him see what he can do. And when the defense gives you the look to hold the football and then finally throw it, that's when you take advantage.
Makes the catch along the sidelines and steps out of bounds.
It must be nice for this quarterback knowing he's got this type of athlete playing the tight end position. That can work the middle of the field for him. He's a guy who can stretch it vertically as well, but this is a guy the QB will look for early and often in this game.
A chance to sort of put the defense on its heels if you convert a 3rd and long. This one from the 44. Makes the grab on the left. Got room at the 35. They'll ride him out of bounds after the good pickup spotted at the 25-yard line.
Not every explosive play in the passing game needs to be a 70-yard bomb down the field. If you find your running back in the progression, you just get it to him quickly. He's one of the most dangerous guys on the field with the ball in his hands, and he showed you that. Great vision, great speed, phenomenal job after the catch, and it's a big play for the offense in the passing game.
And the Wildcats can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Stopped at the 13-yard line as the drive continues.
And a nice crisp run. Great job. Maybe expecting pass, second down, but really good job running the football, committing to it, getting the first down.
Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone. The Commodores signal for a timeout. It's their first. They'll get together to decide how to play this second down. Motion from the wide receiver. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Second down, they'll go to the air. It's complete to the right. Hit and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. Timeout taken by Vanderbilt. That's their second. The Brain Trust getting thoughts together for this big 3rd down coming up. Boy, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a 1st and goal. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Makes the grab. Could not make his way to the corner. Vanderbilt takes his 3rd and final timeout. Gives him a little time to dig deep in the play sheet and figure out what to do on 4th down. They'll send out the kicker here. Smashes it between the uprights. They're back to within a touchdown. 17-10 is the score.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out there.
He gets across the 20 and out to the 21-yard line before he's stopped right there. They come to the line for the first play of the drive, snapping it from the 21. Dropping back, it's Carter. Got it set up on the outside. Oh, he's got some space. Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling. They're out to the 35. And the Commodores will hustle to the line.
And it's frustrating as a defense when you give up that 1st down and you give up that pass play. But here we go to this offense. They're right back on the ball. You got to flush that. You got to get lined up.
Slips a tackle and he's got room. And the explosive play, and they're on the move all the way to the 44.
Sometimes when you're throwing against zone coverage, you need time for the routes to develop. So nice job by the quarterback there, being patient, allowing his receivers to work themselves open.
Now they'll line it up from the 44 on 1st and 10. Wants to throw it again. The sure hands, it's Thomas. And there were no creases or crevices to run through, and they shove him out of bounds. The last completion got him 6. Now it's 2nd and 4. Back to pass. Under fire. They've got him. Great pressure by this defense.
Yeah, how about this defense, man? That's the 3rd sack of the day. They've been putting pressure, getting him on the ground. Not something they've been good at throughout this season. This defense playing better because they're getting more pressure on the quarterback.
We've played 2 quarters here and reached halftime, and we will now check in with Kevin Connors in the studio.
Guys, welcome into the epicenter of the college football world, our Orlando EA Sports Studios, and a great Week 8. We start with the Oklahoma State Cowboys taking on the number 3 team, the Texas Longhorns. And it's the Longhorns in real jeopardy of kissing that top 10 ranking goodbye. They're being pumped right now, dominated in every aspect of the game, and we haven't even hit halftime.
He'll bring it out. It's Baxter. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Before we kick off the second half, Holly Rowe, what do you have?
Guys, I did catch up with the Vanderbilt head coach at halftime. Guys, we may have an upset brewing. As you know, this team came in here not highly ranked and highly regarded, but that doesn't matter. The players on the field have had something to say, and they are really taking this game to the home team. We'll see if there's an upset continuing here in the second half. I'll keep you posted on how things develop here on the field. Back to you.
Holly, thank you. Not much he could do there. Does pick up 2 to the 34.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Wants to adjust the pattern. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. How about that play to get a hand in there and force the incompletion?
You can sense the frustration building on the field and on the sideline for this team because on paper, they're the better team. From a player standpoint, from a record standpoint, things just not going their way in this game, and someone's going to have to step up and make a play to turn this thing around.
Got the back over the middle. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a 1st down. On 4th down, going to the air. Fires to the wideout. Hauls it in easily enough for the 1st down. He's got enough, and they roll the dice on 4th down, and they keep the drive alive.
And they're showing you their intentions early in the game. It's 4th down, you're in your own end. We're going to be aggressive, and we're not just going to do this early. We're going to do this all game long. Awesome execution on a critical down.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Hand off for Baxter. And tackled there by the defense.
And just a great job by the defense being stout. All right, that's your job. Be stout up front, stuff in the run play, make them get into more passing situations, but do not let them run the football. That's 101. Stop the run first.
Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Puts it out of the air. Doesn't quite make it to the 1st down marker. He's a yard short. They converted 4th down earlier on this drive, and now they'll try it again. They'll go with Baxter. Stopped in the backfield, and they'll turn it over on downs. Great push and penetration from that defensive front. And with this place rocking, the crowd forces a false start. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. So important to keep your concentration get off on the snap count, not before it. It's 1st and 15. Got it in the middle with Sherrill. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a 1st down.
Slant routes, they're good against man coverage, but they're good against zone coverage too. If that receiver can find the soft spot between the linebacker and the DB, you'll take that throw all day.
Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Keeps it on the option. Oh, he was in the backfield immediately. A 3-yard loss.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all take.
And wait just a second. The official's going to take a second look at this one. So the officials take a closer look, and the replay booth will overturn the call. The Commodores will try to pin them back with the punt. He'll try to really get into this one. Catches it cleanly at the 20. He only needs a sliver of daylight. He'll get it up to about the 44-yard line before they slam the brakes on it. Kentucky has it back, and the Big Blue offense takes the field. There have been a couple of missed opportunities for these offenses in the last couple of drives, Jesse.
And I think for this offense here, it'd be nice to hit an explosive play, be aggressive, and really pay off your defense's effort that last drive.
And instead of having to move the ball down the field consistently and then getting stopped.
Makes the catch, and he's free. Couldn't ask for much more there. A 1st down, and they're down to the 42. Kentucky going quickly.
All right, defense, you got to turn the page. You just gave up an explosive play through the air, but here comes the offense going quickly. You got to get lined up now and get ready for another one.
Sweet. Making side adjustments here. Looking to throw on 1st down. And the defense making a play, getting a hand on that pass.
Well, another incompletion, and you can see the frustration building, but you got to give the defense credit. They came into this one knowing no one was giving them a shot because of their record, because of what their stats are on paper, but they're playing better football. They're playing with better effort, and right now they're making the most plays.
And again, finds nowhere to run. Maybe got it back to the line of scrimmage this time. On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Firing to the right, complete. Good effort, but he's going to come up a little bit short. It'll be 4th down and 1. They'll pass on the 50-yard field goal try and instead try to pick up the 1st down here on 4th. He'll set up to throw. Converts on 4th down, and he's still going. He's brought down, but not before he picks up the 1st down on a gutsy call to keep this drive alive. And the Wildcats are rolling down the field. The run inside. It's Barnes. He gets it across the 25 to the 24. Give him 5 on the carry.
Offenses, when they run these RPOs, they just want to be comfortable. The quarterback wants to make the read very easy, very clean. It's your job as a defense to kind of create some confusion, speed up that process any way you can.
They'll give it to Baxter. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a 1st down. Kentucky back at it with a fresh set of downs. The RPO, fire complete to the left. Touchdown, Kentucky! And they take it in for 6 more points. Setting up for the extra point and the tie. And the extra point was made without incident, and we're tied up here in the 3rd.
Love the individual effort here by the wide receiver. After he has the ball, able to make people miss. You see the speed as he goes in for the touchdown.
Fielded in the end zone, it's Barnett. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Vanderbilt has it back and heading out to go on the attack. That touchdown lead they had has disappeared, and now we have a whole new ball game as they start the drive. The keeper on the option. Knocked down immediately at the line of scrimmage.
It's difficult to contain athletic quarterbacks, but man, when everybody plays their assignment, it's a beautiful thing. I understand I got to take away this. I got to keep my eyes on the quarterback, make sure he doesn't pull that football. They weren't fooled, and the quarterback had nowhere to go with the football.
Got it behind the line. It's Adams. They get him on the ground, and that'll be the final play of this third period. Midway point in the season, and games like this one can have a big impact on the rankings from week to week as we see upsets happen and favorites continuing to flex muscle. These two teams about to find out what they're made of as we open the fourth all tied up. Swapping into the field, they gave him a little time to figure out how they'll open the final period here on third down. Looking to throw, it's Carter. And boy, is he close to that first down, maybe just a couple of inches short. And the Commodores decide to punt it away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Wants to bring it back. He gets a block. Wide open, and it's a foot race. Touchdown, Kentucky. And with that, they move out front here in the fourth. The return man takes it to the end zone himself, and now he'll give his team the lead.
And your defense made a big stop. I think you're getting the offense the football back, but how about special teams coming through in a big way to take the lead for you, get some excitement, get some juice back on your side.
Coming out with it, it's Barnett. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. Vanderbilt's offense out there looking to start a productive drive. And now, after being stymied for this entire second half, they must put a scoring drive together here and answer that last touchdown. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Alexander. Now they've got breathing room. Got 6 all the way out to the 20.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on first down and set up a short yardage on second down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on second.
Now the defense will try to keep them on this end on third and short from the 21. They'll try to bully their way for the first. Stopped in the backfield, and this defense has forced them into fourth down. The Commodores line up to punt it away. Let's see what he can do with it. Coverage team able to put a stop to that return at the 42-yard line. Here comes the Kentucky offense out onto the field. He might want another play. Wants to throw on first down. Caught in the backfield. It's Anderson.
Well, the offense is trying to get a big-time playmaker the ball out in space quickly with the wide receiver screen, but the defense is having none of it.
And after that last one, perhaps the emphasis should be on forward pass on second down. They'll run it out of the gun with Baxter. He makes the stop at the 48. That'll be enough for a first down and a pickup of 10. There's a reason you drag the record books to the recycle bin in a rivalry game. Upsets, and we've got one looming. On first down, it's Baxter again. And a decent game there before the defense makes a stop.
Man, it's so nice to have a guy that you can depend on. Like, this offense is built around him for a reason. Just a good running back. You can see, gets north-south, doesn't dance, picks up
maybe a crease. He makes the tackle at the 37. It's a pickup of 5. That's good enough for a first down.
And how about this offense running the football when you know it's going to be a run? Being the more physical squad. And this defense, man, trailing in this football game, still got those 3 timeouts, but they've got to get a stop. They've got to make a stand and start burning those timeouts.
They'll run it, trying to drain time off the clock. The Commodores signal for a timeout. It's their first. They still have a couple of timeouts to work with in this final quarter.
Well, this offense thinks that they have enough left in the tank here to run the football and run all the time off the clock. They got the lead late. Didn't get the first down on that last one, but it's not going to surprise anybody if they turn around and hand it off again here.
Soften them up with a run. Now to throw. Fires to the tight end. Timeout taken by Vanderbilt. That's their second. They've got 1 timeout left now. They'll have to choose wisely as to when to use it. On third down, here's Baxter. They've got it just outside the red zone. They'll move the chains. It's at the 21. Vanderbilt takes its third and final timeout. And they'll have to navigate the rest of this game without being able to stop the clock. The Wildcats back to the line on first down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. Baxter again. Give him a pickup of 2, now 2nd and 8.
And that's really nice offensively because you're in the red zone. You do have an opportunity to add to your lead here, but you're staying in bounds. I think the clock right now is the most important thing. How can we keep this thing ticking away? By going down in bounds, you're doing exactly that.
We'll head to the 2-minute timeout. Tight ball game here, and this offense will try to milk the clock. They'll be perfectly content to go right back to the ground here on 2nd and 8. Here's a give to C.J. Baxter. And they'll bring him down after a short pickup.
Yeah, and not a surprise by this offense, right? This is a game management type situation. I want to run the football. I want to run the clock. The clock is my friend with the lead late in the 4th quarter inside.
Here's a little room there. He's got enough for the first down, and then ought to put a bow on this one.
Man, the nicest thing in sports to have is to be able to rely on the run game, to have the lead and be able to run that clock out. Just watch it tick, and the defense can do nothing about it. And that right there gets it done. Leaning on the ground game, and Jesse, I don't know about the clock, but that thing's about to run out.
And that's really the identity of this offense, too.
Trying to get closer, and they knock it free. He picks up the fumble, but they'll blow it dead right there. And remember, at this stage of the game, the only person who can advance a fumble for the offense is the fumbler.
You know what's great about rivalry games? Each side hates every wretched breath the other one sucks into their greedy lungs. Figuratively speaking, of course, and when you win...